morning and welcome to our first day of school. We're just getting started this morning with a new spelling curriculum. What we're going to do is 15 minutes a day of spelling, either to review words or learn new words. And I just came up with this fun curriculum where the first day we just read through the list, write the words 5 times each, focusing on handwriting. And each list has 10 words and then 1 extra credit word. And I just got the list from this word building pace. So they might be a little easy for some kids, but also good review. And then on day 2, we look up definitions, parts of speech, label the parts of speech on a poster, write the definitions, and write the words in a sentence. On day 3, we do a crossword puzzle, and I found on this website, and it was super easy to make a crossword puzzle. And then day 3, we learned this paleta game in our Spanish curriculum. So they each will have a whiteboard. I say the word, they write it on their board, turn it over and accumulate points for correctly spelled words, and earn gum for the most points. Number 4, they make flashcards and play memory. Day 5, they make sentences using as many spelling words as possible and play hangman. Day 6, they either write the words with chalk outside or hop on colored papers. And then we take a quiz that day. Day 7, we play bingo with the spelling words. Day 8 is fill in the disappearing letters. So I'll write the words on a whiteboard, and when I erase random letters, they write it on their boards and slowly fill their boards with the words. Day 9, we review our flashcards and take a test. Is it fun to start school again?
Yeah.
How about you, Tucker?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all ready to get back into a good routine. Okay, and I'll show you really quick our schedule. This is kind of a rough outline. I need to tweak some things because we don't do the same thing every day. The kids have their job doing the horses in the most morning, well, like 3 mornings during the week. We go and feed the horses, let them out, sweep the barn. Then we do breakfast and Bible verses. We usually have to change our clothes after going to the barn and finish getting ready. And then we're gonna do our 15 minutes of spelling, 30 minutes of math. And during the math chunk, Kennedy will work on speech. That way she has one of the computers to herself. Then we do 15 minutes of Greek, 15 minutes of Spanish, and 30 minutes of science, and Sawyer will do his speech. Then we have an hour off for lunch, and then social studies, Tucker will do his speech, literature we'll all do together. And then during this half hour, everybody works on the subject that they didn't get to earlier, and these are all independent subjects. And then there's another half hour just to work on speech and debate. And then they'll do their music, although Kennedy did her music early this morning, so that's fine, she can move that. And then this is just a reminder that we're trying to watch the news in the evenings when we can. And then Tuesday, we try to go out to Planned Parenthood for ministry, so we do have a lighter schedule. So that's the gist of what we're gonna try to do this year. All right, so we moved on to math. Kennedy's working on her research for a speech, and the boys are watching math videos. Okay, it's time for social studies. Kennedy is learning world geography. Okay, time for literature. We're finishing up this book that we started last year. Furious, he stepped forward and lifted a fist as though to strike me. In response, I held up my hand, using the cross that rested in my palm as a shield. He hesitated.
It is busy. Check out tsscolorado.com. You're going to see just how many things.
Alright guys, well we just had dinner and some cookies. Now we're watching the news. So we had a great first day of school. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!